I just keep on thinking, what should I do about my own obesity? Practically, what should I do about it? This is a serious question. I can imagine that it doesn't sound like a serious question at all. The solution seems to be simple: just go and lose weight. Almost by any means necessary, just go and lose weight, That's it. The problem is that a process of losing weight and maintaining lost weight is stripping me out of many defense/coping mechanisms that I surrounded myself with. Take, for example, today. For some reason, I'm a little sad. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. Everything is fine. Everybody's healthy. Thanks for asking. But I'm not having a great day. I did eat all my food for today already. And I gotta say that today I'm quite lucky. Because today I am not hungry for some reason. I should have spaced out my meals a little bit better. But once again, I just couldn't live without the sensation of being full. So I'm not hungry, but I just crave something sweet. Whole bar of chocolate, perhaps. And not having it is not only going to leave me unsatisfied. I believe that it wouldn't be all that bad. The thing is that my mind keeps on going. My mind won't shut up about a chocolate. I need chocolate. Want it now. The problem is that if I want to stay on a diet, staying on a diet means having to deal with those thoughts all the time. Eat all the time. Seeking the sensation of being full, seeking the sweetness of the confectionery. All those things to make myself a little happier, a little bit more cheerful. The price, though, the price is actually quite high. Because I am allowing myself those things, or rather, if you really want to treat my diet seriously, I don't recommend that. I don't treat my own diet seriously, so why would you? But if you would treat my diet very seriously, you could say that I have been using all those things. They're making me happy, but the price, I kind of strayed away from our main subject. The price was quite high. The price resulted in the percentage of my body fat going sky high. What is the result of that? The result of that is that I sleep way worse. That I have way less energy. That I actually need this food more often because I am less happy. I sweat like a pig. That's the worst one. You might not believe it, but this is actually the worst one. I sweat like a goddamn pig. So profusely, so much. Honestly, all the time, living all my life in shorts. And I know if I would lose weight. I know if I would lose weight, if I would lead more active life. I know that because it is my experience. I do not know that because I rationally came to this conclusion based on the evidence. I know it because it was my life. Several years ago, it was my life. If I would be more active, and if I would lose weight, I would feel so much better, so much more confident, so much happier, so much healthier, would sleep better, all those things. But in order to do that, I need to put on restrictions for myself that prevent me from the momentary solutions to my very minor issues. So today is going to be a sad day. Today is going to be a day where I will not feed myself with chocolate. I will not feed myself with chocolate and crisps. I will not put myself on a gaming chair. I will not spend the rest of the evening with a smile on my face playing an RPG, just enjoying myself. This is what I am taking away today. Instead, what will happen is I will come back home. Before that will happen, I will arrive to the store and I will keep on thinking about all the sweets that I could buy. Before that will happen, I am on my way to my last delivery and I keep on thinking about the sweets that I could buy on my way. There are quite a few shops around. Few shops having sweets that are not available in the store that I work in. If I will resist all this, I will be passing through McDonald's where I could get some strawberry milkshake or some McFlurry. I will resist all this and I'll come back home. And I do have some sweets at home, you know? And I will have to resist them for the entire time until going to sleep, exhausted, unhappy, and drained, only to wake up tomorrow having to fight the same fight, having to participate in the same struggle, being weakened by today's wrestling with myself. And tomorrow I will break. If tomorrow I will not break, I will break the day after. And the more the breakage will be delayed, the harder I'll break. You want to know the funniest fact about all this? There's one thing that changed on a sensational level. If you compare the moment where I started to record this episode, and right now, one thing changed. I started to experience a heartburn for some reason. Acidity, you know? Something that gets even worse after you have sweets. And this have never stopped me. I would still have sweets, and I would suffer an even worse heartburn. But I would have my sweets at least. So I'm asking myself, what the fuck I should do about my own obesity? What the hell I should possibly do about my own obesity? What the fuck? What the fuck? The most rational thing to do is to lose weight. I already tried, not for a very long time, but I did try to live with my weight, with my ever-increasing weight. I tried to do that. It's very difficult to live like that. It's very difficult to live being so big. So that doesn't seem to be an option. If you want to live fit and healthy, it seems to be a constant wrestling with my mind. Honestly, if I would be left with my cravings and my hunger, and on some days simply feeling weak, but my mind would be still, I would lose weight in no time, and I would lose it forever. I bet you, I can make you a fucking promise. If not for my mind, that would tire the shit out of me. So, now I feel that I simply want to switch it off. I can't do that though. I can't switch off the heart that is beating, and I can't switch off the liver and all other organs. I can't switch off my brain. I can't switch off the thought process. It is still there. how can I make it so that this thought process is not bullying me anymore? How can I do it? Maybe all of it simply comes down to me just letting it go. You know? No, it is not. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. That's the issue. I know for a fact that I can't just let it go. If I would just get rid of all my diet and I would wait for the moment where my obesity would become such a problem that I would have no other choice than to do something about it, I'd be dead. How do I know that? Because I can see other people going through exactly the same shit, becoming impossibly obese, dying out of that as a consequence, never having a chance to do anything about it. It is not true that every single obese person wants to stay obese. They just don't know how to fight it. I'm not sure if every single one of them, but a massive majority. So many of them. And I am saying them, but I am one of them. So many of us. I am obese. So many of us just don't know how the fuck to do it. How to have the better life. So today is going to be a struggle. Not to have anything sweet. To deny myself chocolate. The thoughts will keep on accelerating. The temptations are everywhere. The whole world is just being spiked up with so many possibilities of destroying your health in the tastiest of all ways. I just drove back KFC, now I drove back past McDonald's while recording this episode. And I do smell all of those wonderful scents. It won't be long before I'll be driving past Burger King. And it is all just on my way to another delivery. I am not on a tour around all fucking fast food places right now. This is just the fastest way to go. That's why I go through there. There you go, Harry Go. Harry Go isn't here. Big shop with a smiley man. Dressed up all in white and his fucking glasses, offering me all the sweets in the world. Driving past the petrol station. Petrol station is the station where you buy a fucking petrol. But all I can see is an advertisement for a meal deal. Here comes the Burger King that I mentioned before. I just drive past it right now. It is so incredibly easy to have all of those things, and having them is very affordable and extremely rewarding. All of those things have been quite virtually been engineered by hundreds, if not thousands, of the brilliant minds that had only one purpose: to enslave me, to feed me with this poison. Not because they're evil, because they're ignorant. They're very smart, but they're not very self-conscious. They probably are not even seeing what they're doing. What sort of a damage they're making. To be honest, if you really think about it, can you blame them? Are you asking yourself every single fucking day if what you're doing is actually good? If you really believe that it's good, do you actually believe that what you're doing is good? You don't ask yourself these questions. And no wonder, because the answer might frighten you so much that you would never leave the house again. If you would ask yourself really honestly, that's probably what will happen. It is a strange place that I find myself in. I came to the conclusion on one of the previous episodes quite a while ago, actually, around June, I suppose, that I will never achieve anything until I want it badly enough. And the longer I live with this new discovery, the more I am convinced that the matter of desire is far more complicated than it seems. Matter of desire is insanely complicated. I do want that chocolate, but I also want to be fit. And those two desires are very, very, very different. And I just want to find a way. I want to find a way. I really, really badly want to find a way, to deal with it. How can I be still part of this society? I want to still have my life the way I'm having it. But I don't want to die out of obesity or diabetes or heart attack or stroke. I want to minimize those things. I don't want to sweat all the time. I don't want to pant because I had to tie my shoes. I don't want to sleep in a living room because I simply can't sleep normally anymore. I don't want sugar comas. I don't want a nap after a breakfast because it was so big that I can't move anymore. And yet, I can't help it. What's the way? What's the way? What's the way? What's the way? Maybe the way is eternal struggle. Maybe if I would struggle long enough and hard enough, very, very slowly, I would actually be winning. Even if I would keep on cheating, if I would try to cut the cheating to the minimum, maybe I would slowly lose weight. And maybe then I'll be able to maintain the weight and fight every goddamn day. Every fucking day for it. And maybe then, as I will be lying on my deathbed, I would realize that I have lived the life of struggle. And it was impossibly difficult. And swallowing my own tears, I would hold back the question whether it was even worth it. I do not know. I do not know. And one way we are being fed, but according to our own desires, right? We do want all those tasty burgers and all those sweet chocolate and all those milkshakes and shit. Like, we do want all of this. So we are getting it. We are having a lot of it in many flavors and it's very affordable. Wow. Amazing. And at the very same time, it's killing us. The very thing that we want. Is it truly the only possibility for me to devolve? To run away? Live in a wooden hut, hunt a deer or something? Like, is it really what has to happen for me to save my physical and mental health? Is there absolutely no way for me to live healthy and happily in a current society? I wish things would be different. I really wish things would be different. I really wish all sweets would be healthy and unhealthy sweets would be very expensive. I wish fast food would be just the steamed fish with rice and soy sauce and maybe some pickled cabbage if you like. But it is not. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate actually. Do you know why I record those episodes? Have you ever wondered? I do it because it helps me think. I just think out loud. I believe that I did mention that a while ago, probably like 100 episodes ago, but I created this podcast because nobody really wanted to listen to my shit. Nobody is really interested in that. That's why I record this. And by the views, I can see that is not different globally as well. And this is how I think, by talking out loud. So when I want to solve a very important problem for me, I just talk out loud. And I have to say, over 20 minutes episode, and I did not solve my problem. What the fuck do I do about my own obesity? The answer remains the same. Struggle. Fight. Be exhausted. Have a sad life. Why? To have a better life. Because it does seem to me that making myself happy in a moment creates even worse condition around me. So I do make myself happy with a chocolate. I do make myself happy with a fast food. But it makes me fatter, which means makes me more unhealthy, more unhappy, feeling worse. No way around it. Absolutely no way around it. I hate having a choice. I hate free will. I hate not being enslaved. I hate my freedom. I absolutely hate my freedom. If I would be a prisoner or a soldier, if I would be confined in any way, the problem of feeding myself would not be an issue anymore. And who knows if that wouldn't be way better this way.